1997 riots, I think we were about 80, 90 of us. And we were gonna go rush SSP in Glanton on Cinco de Mayo, right after the fucking thing. We were supposed to head out. There's about 10 hoods with us. By the time we got to Almaden and Santa Clara, there was nobody else with us but 12th Street. And we ended up going down the street, these couple carloads of some Southsiders, seen some homies at the end, try to rush them. We ended up all running up, got these dudes all real nasty, like cops on the horses came, some cop got knocked the fuck out, someone threw a big ass garbage can through a window, and then boom! The shit just kicked off all over downtown. Everybody started going off everywhere. You feel me? It was just, it's the way shit was, right? That was 97, right? Now the mob, like I said, the mob is no longer the victims. You feel me? 1998 comes around, a lot of shit's been happening. You know, 1997, there was a UPS robbery. It wasn't really even a robbery. There was 40 cal Smith & Wessons that were stolen from UPS. A homie was intercepting them and mailing them out to his own house and then passing them out. You know what I'm saying? And so there was a lot of shit popping off. They ended up busting some homies from the hood with some of those guns and behind that whole shit or whatnot, right? But it was really nasty in 97 to where in 1998, 2 of the homies got killed. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know who killed them. You know, it couldn't have been, the Southsiders say it was damn SSP, but one of the guys in the indictment with SSP would never even got charged for that. Supposedly he was one of the suspects. The other guy died in a car accident, and he was out here free running around, never got charged either with anything. So I don't think that it was ever even them. You know, the day when that happened, every other day, if it happened in our neighborhood, the helicopter would come and there'd be 1,000 cop cars chasing everybody. Even if you didn't do nothing, they just see you, they'd jump on the fucking curb and chase you down. And you come in with a gallon of milk back to the house. You know what I mean? It's just the way shit was. But that day in particular, August 26, 1998, only 1 cop came to the scene. The cop rolls up, no cops running around, no ambulance is coming. My sister, she went to school with one of these little homies, so she's trying to hold him up and he's trying to talk to her. The cop rolls up with his baton and smacks my sister across her chest to where she falls down. So, you know, of course, without thinking, it's my sister. I run up, I fucking body slam this fucking cat. You feel me? And without even thinking about guns or anything, the motherfucker just touched my sister though. You feel me? So his shit goes flying everywhere. The motherfucker gets on his little thing. All of a sudden, there's 20, 30 cop cars. You feel me? Ambulance finally comes. When the ambulance comes, the cops go and tell the ambulance to go back to the ambulance, to not even treat the homies. And the homies are spitting out blood trying to say shit. You feel me? They just left them there. Telemundo showed up that day. You feel me? And it was crazy because all the cops are taking off their badges and their belts, calling me out. You know what I mean? And all that shit. And Telemundo had all that shit, but they took that shit off ASAP. You know what I'm saying? That shit was in the paper, all that shit, man. That was crazy times. And that wasn't, you know, you can go back even to 1995. I was in prison, but there was a bunch of incidents where the cops were beating the fuck out of the homies, and then the homies just had enough. You feel me? So they started doing shit back to the cops. One of the things they were doing was they came out with a fictitious name, Porky, and were fucking crossing out. We're putting 187 with certain cops' names, and they were putting Porky as a nickname, which was just wasn't even a real person. You know what I mean? But I was locked up during this time, so I got out. When I got out, it was really hectic as fuck, and the cops were really not giving a fuck. You feel me? It was a crazy time for the neighborhood because there was a lot of innocent people getting beat up by the cops that had nothing to do with the gangs in the neighborhood. And there was a lot of people that were illegally here. They got beat down by the cops so bad that they lied, that they got into a car accident, you know, and went to the hospitals because they feared deportation. You know, the cops beat the shit out of one of my homies. His mom, who was in her 60s, asked them to please stop. They grabbed her, body slammed her. She ended up in the hospital. They were going to do a lawsuit, but they went up in there and let her know that she was going to get deported and they're going to send all her sons to prison. She dropped the lawsuit. You know what I mean? So, if you're speaking on like police brutality, we deal with all that shit in our neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the years. So, we're beefing with the South, the North, and the cops. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I said, the district attorney that sent me to prison, that been sending my homies to prison, he was the councilman for District 3, which is the Alma area. Years before he became a district attorney, like I said, he was the councilman for that district, District 3. You know what I'm saying? I think for 2 terms. So I don't know if he owns property there or what it was really that he had against our neighborhood, that he kept on trying to send all the Mexicans there, you know, basically away. At the same time, he made sure that we lacked resources. that we got no services, and they never invested any money into our youth center. They took away the basketball courts and put a handball court, just a wall, basically, right? Basically saying, fuck you guys, you know what I'm saying? And then the youth center, they never did nothing to. They just left it. They built a big ass youth center for the Southsiders over there at Washington. They built one over there at Celebrity for over there at the homies from the Cemeteries. They built a big one at the Horseshoe Park. They built everywhere. But on Alma, they made sure that we never got none of those resources, that we never got no upgrades in our neighborhood, no services, no nothing. What they did do for us, you know, it's just what they basically polluted our neighborhood with a bunch of drug addicts, basically, all around there, because of these men's homes that they had planted all around our neighborhood. You feel me? And of course, you know, I'm pretty sure they encourage all the homelessness over there. It's like a lot of shit that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? For excuses to start gentrification and to start getting rid of all these certain people around that area, because obviously they painted the picture perfectly how they want it to look. You know what I'm saying? So that goes with the whole thing, though. You feel me? So anyhow, this neighborhood, it's 1998. The two homies end up getting blacked out. I'm going in and out. The cops kept on, they wouldn't just stop taking me in and out. I went like 3 or 4 times, having to go through county, through Santa Rita, and then, you know, get released a few days later, and then have to go through the whole process of trying to come back home, get a job again, you know, look for certain resources and whatever I gotta do, and a place to live, because my mom or other people don't want me there no more because they don't want a problem with the cops. You know what I mean? So now I gotta go somewhere else and try to find where I can live at. So now it's coming to where I'm motherfucking homeless, you know, and running around and living from place to place with the homies. Not homeless where like I ain't got no money, homeless like I ain't got a home. You feel me? And they already know that, you know, that my only option of home would be in the jail cell. You feel me? And that's what exactly the only option they were trying to give me. You know what I mean? So it's 19. So I was up with 98. Then 99, I ended up going on a couple more incidents happened with the cops. 99, I go on the run. There's this Vato that was kicking back with homies from the park named Josh. He had a 65 Mustang, a blue one. And at the time I was living with this Hyena on the south side of Cemeteries, at Rancho and Rancho Drive and Capitol Expressway. Good ass people. She was a good person, and she let me stay there with her and whatnot. We had a couple dudes that were there. And one of these dudes wanted to fuck her or whatnot, and basically what he did was he called in somehow, some way with some detectives, and told certain people that I had guns and PCP, and I ended up getting snatched up by the ATF. That was the end of 99. Nothing was found, no guns, no PCP, none of these things that this person had said. But I was on the run, so his only objective was to make it look as nasty as possible to get me away from there, because he wanted to bone his broad. You feel me? Well, I know he never fucked her. I don't know. You know, like I said. Nevertheless, like I said, it didn't matter. I went to jail again. And then when I got out in 2001, the Mob is basically one of the strongest gangs in San Jose. 2001, 2002. A couple homies from my neighborhood, at that time had cousins from Eastbound, and Eastbound at the time were beefing with Body East Side and a couple other gangs on the East Side, and these other hoods were getting the upper hand on them. Some of the homies from the hood, their family members thought it was an idea to maybe let them be a part of the hood, without us starting there from scratch. Let them just be a hood that seems to come in the fold and be a mob gang. And it was a decision that was made by about 15, 20 heads, and we did that. You know what I mean? They ended up doing that whole Eastbound thing. So that was another gang that we had on the East Side now. So now we had 2 gangs on the East Side. We had Eastbound and Body Leader Mob. You know what I'm saying? And running around for us on the East Side was the first time that we were really, really on the East Side. Like, we used to go to the East Side just to go to surveillance neighborhoods. And there was even one time in the early 90s where we rushed Capitol Park thinking that it was Spokaway, and it ended up being the homie Fabian Sandman from the park and a couple other heads that I knew that recognized me. You know what I mean? This, like I said, it's back in 92, in 93, around there, right? And so anyhow, 99, or 2001, I mean. So anyhow, in 2001, actually 2002, we get with Eastbound, and that was, like I said, that was our first time. But man, we caused havoc on the east side, money. Like for us was we're so used to just beefing with everybody. We're so used to not liking anybody. Like we just don't, we just, it's not that we look for problems, is that weak motherfuckers just tend to just get under our motherfucking skin really quick, and we tend to deal with the matter at hand with no questions asked immediately, so people just don't like that shit. You feel me? Like we don't got a lot of respect for a lot of people because they don't got a lot of respect for us. You feel me? For instance, 1997, Brooklyn had it tough with Canton, SSP, VST, and Bockway at that time, because Bockway was really coming around a lot. And we were passing by the hood, about 8, 9 of us. We're walking right there by the Chicken Rib, and there's these 2 OGs at the bus stop. So the homies, of course, a lot of my homies, they weren't really up on game like I was, so they weren't really thinking what I would be thinking, you know. So when we're going by, I'm already thinking these 2 homies could be victims to these cats. If they come by right now, these dudes don't know what's happening, they just chilling, laughing, thinking everything's a joke, funny, and they just cool and kicking it, you feel me? But they don't know it's popping right here, they can get whacked out, you know what I mean? So I stopped, pull over, boom, the homies stop right there, not too far from me, a couple feet away. I get at these OGs, I let them know, like, what's up, homies? I let them know if they were homies. They said C.E.O, they just got to join. I let them know, like, it's the West Side Mob Gang. The dude kind of like smirked when I said that, which I took offensive, disrespectful from the gate. And then I let them know that we've been beefing with SSP, Canton, and these other gangs, you know, Williams, VST, and Buckaway and whatnot. And all these cats have been coming over here a lot, you know what I'm saying? Don't get mistaken or whatever. Woo-woo. Okay, shoot. I was like, what? You talking to me? He was, you know what I mean? I said, hey homie, I've been in the joint, G, and I'm just coming at you with respect. I'm just trying to put you on what's going on right here in the audio and all that shit. It's all good, man. Ooh, we're good, eh? I said, man, this guy looked at the homie like, man, this guy must think we're punks. Bah! I fucking punched this fool. Gave him a 2-piece real quick. The motherfucker ran. The motherfucker jumped out the motherfucking bus, I takes off running. The other dude sees him run, so he takes off running. The homie chased that dude, beat him down. I chased after that fool, started taking off on his ass. So, the whole fucking point of the story is that these motherfuckers could have came at us righteously, but as soon as I told him I was West Side Mob, he just felt like he could just disrespect us and treat us like we were fucking punks. You feel me? And then, the moreover, is these fucking funny ass, stupid ass motherfucking ignorant bastards, you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to be OGs and be examples, you know what I'm saying, and show love, you know what I'm saying? Instead, they got fucked up, homie, and they lucky it was by us, because we just kicked their ass. And they were pussies, you feel me? So if it was fucking Sudanos, they would have came in and caught these fools slipping. These fools would have got stabbed, guaranteed money, straight weenie shit. You feel me? That's why I never understood. Like I never understood like a lot of these dudes that act all fucking tough and nothing, money. You know, you don't gotta act like you're in the Duke of Earl, money. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, I used to be with my cousin Paul Sykes and shit from the park. He was with me in Avenal. You feel me? In '95. And he was always like super back there, fucking, you know, Duke of Earl and all that shit. I had to pull my side time and cut that shit out. You know what I mean? Cut that motherfucking shit out, my boy. You feel me? It's for what? What's that? All that? It's for nothing, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Be you. Fuck the bullshit, money. All that other shit is fucking unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? It's real funny though. You know, like I said, I've been in a lot of places with a lot of these cats with tattoos everywhere, and they act like they're hella tough and hella hard, and then when the shit kicks out, these motherfuckers put their tails between their legs and don't know what to do, homie. So, you know what I'm saying? Don't let looks fool you ever, money. You know what I'm saying? Tattoos, it's all cute. And you might be a killer and all that shit, but some killers don't know a killer until they meet a killer. You feel me? It's just real simple. You know what I mean? And like I said, man, you know, so jumping back to 2002, we started beefing out there in the streets, right? With different cats, and you had Lencho from the shoe, who would always get out. He would get out. He had got out. This was the second time getting out, and or first time getting out, and he just felt like he was the man. So he felt like no one had, you know, he could say whatever the fuck he wanted to say. And I got into it with some cats from BTN, and he was boning one of the dude's moms or whatnot, and he felt like he had something to say. So you know, I let him know to suck a dick with cheese and fuck you and where you at. You know what I'm saying? People always trip on me because they would be like, oh, Lencho's a C. Yeah, I always be like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck that fool. Fuck that motherfucker. You feel me? Like me, I didn't give a fucking rabbit ass about motherfucking Lencho. To me, Lencho was a fucking weenie. Just based on the fact he wouldn't even meet me, money. You feel me? You got something to say, meet me, pussy. You feel me? A lot of these dudes, money, know me. You know, when that shit happened at the Brass Rail with the big homies and the homies from the hood, and then the next day they try to holler at me and talk about all my homies are gonna get deemed. All those dudes that were there were deemed. Fool, all those dudes that were there never been to YA or prison, money. You guys are the ones who started this shit, money. It was 5 on 15. How you gonna deem casting those 15 of you guys, money? You feel me? On top of that, all you guys been to the pen. You guys all should knew how to resolve the matter at hand. You should have all knew exactly how to go about the situation. Instead, you dudes went, you jumped a homie in the bathrooms, 3 dudes, over a fucking brother you're not even with, money, over some pussy. You feel me? You don't put the North in jeopardy or use the North for some fucking hood rat pussy. You feel me? But that was the case. You feel me? And I let these dudes know, ain't no one getting deemed, homie. Ooh, and they knew at that time it was like 200 deep on the streets. So and we weren't even fucking playing at all. You know what I mean? So that shit ended up getting squashed. You feel me? It got squashed, and that was a done data. Martin from Goshen, he got a lot of respect for me. You feel me? And I got major mad respect for that about them. I don't like his brothers at all, Billy or motherfucking the other fucking weird ass dude. I don't got no love for those fucking cats. You know what I'm saying? But Martin, he a good dude. You know what I'm saying? A solid ass motherfucker. I seen him in 2015. There was an incident that happened in 2013, I think it was, that I go to the reggae festival in Monterey, and I think it was that one. I'm not sure if that was. I was somewhere. It could have been there. I could have been at the fair, at the Lowrider Car Show in the Evergreen. I think that's what it was. It was Evergreen, and these vatos seen me, and they were pimping out some high 90, and she got at me and let me know these vatos want to holler at me. So I pulled up with these vatos want to holler at me. Yeah, they start coming out with this whole, there ain't no more mob, there ain't no more this. You guys gotta change your name to we don't give a fuck what you change it to, and then they start kind of disrespecting me. You feel me? So I let these dudes know that I will beat the living fucking dog shit out of you. I will fucking rape your fucking ass right now, pussy. I'll keep your fucking shoes when I'm done. You fucking weenie motherfuckers. Who you think you talking to? You know what I'm saying? Don't act fucking tough, motherfuckers. These fucking pussies got indicted and went and struck me up. You feel me? I let them know straight up though. Now, my hood been around for 30 years, 35 years plus. That's just the mob part. You feel me? They ain't been around before that. It was really around another fucking 10, 15 years. You know what I mean? So don't come at me. We pre-Norte gang, homie. You know what I mean? My body been around before Norte, homie. You ain't gonna come over here and try to punk us. Fuck that. You know what I mean? So fucking so I got into that incident. I mean, I had so many different incidents, money. You know, the big homies, they sent people in my house on a home invasion to try to rob me, money. Told them I was a Southsider. You feel me? They told the homies I was a Southsider and that I had a bunch of dope and they ran up in my house, money. You feel me? With guns and had my sister on the ground and shit with my niece in the shower. In the bathtub, homie. 3 months, water running. My sister screaming, talking about her baby's gonna drown. These motherfuckers didn't even give a fuck. You feel me? Like I said, they got smashed, homie. Straight up. I opened my fucking door, I seen a dude with a gun, he pointed at me, I lit his ass up, homie. I beat the fuck out of him with that gun, homie. Then the other fucking pussy motherfucker had a gun that was unloaded too. You feel me? And that motherfucking pussy ran like a pussy and got smashed on too. The motherfucker got stabbed. These motherfuckers got stabbed, the cops came where I was at, and I was already fighting this supposedly bullshit ass kids at the flea market for that fake ass little stabbing. And then now they're trying to get me for a stabbing of a person that ran in my house with guns. You feel me? And they got away with it. Why? Because we didn't say nothing, we didn't go to court, we didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just left it alone. It was what it was. But I got word that it was these motherfuckers who sent people to my house. Another one of these motherfuckers had dudes coming to my house because they knew I had mad love for the people. So this dude, with respects, it has books on kind of shit, told motherfuckers to go get whatever you can from dude, use all his credit, everything, and don't give him nothing back. You know what I'm saying? Because he's making money out here and he ain't fucking contributing. You feel me? That's what it was. You know what I mean? And I got that from somebody else that was with me in the county who broke down because he owed me money. You feel me? He ended up in there with me and gave me the whole rundown. So there's a long history of these people. It's always been like people against us, no matter what. And people keep on saying it's the mob, it's the mob. It's not the mob, money. It ain't do with us. We ain't do nothing dirty or bad to nobody, money. It's these people that constantly is testing the nuts, money. And we gotta put demos down on these cats, and then they're gonna go and be crybabies and go report the shit. You know what I'm saying? Over a handful of my homies got stabbed. We never reported none of it. 2 handfuls of my homies got their heads cracked open. We never reported none of it. Another handful of my homies got their ribs, bones broken. We never reported none of it. You feel me? Homies got killed. We never reported nothing. You feel me? Of course it was out there. Everybody knew, but we didn't report it. You feel me? We deal with our shit on the streets, money. That's how it's always been. You feel me? And that's why these motherfuckers is against how we are, money. When we put the green light on the shoe, we was rushing the horseshoe in motherfucking county jail. The homies rushed them in the motherfucking chow hall in the old jail. Ain't no one doing no shit like that. No one was doing shit that we was doing, money. You feel me? We was trying to prove a point. We're sick and tired of being treated like motherfucking stepchildren, money. You know what I'm saying? We're tired of being treated like the outsiders of this shit, money. When we put in mad work, we right next door to SSP, we surrounded by all the main gangs. You feel me? And McLaughlin ain't far from my neighborhood. McLaughlin's a fucking 2 mile fucking 2 miles away from my neighborhood. You know what I mean? So we were the last ones. We were underdogs, homie, and we still the last ones standing. You feel me? Like I said, man, I've been around for a very long time, money, watching all this shit transpire, money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be doing the whole thing on the Horseshoe Westside Mob Wars. You know what I mean? Starting from the gate. This just to give you like a lightweight, some insight on myself, some insight on the hood, and some of the little incidents that had happened and occurred over the years. You know what I'm saying, with the hood and shit like that, and how people get the wrong impression of the neighborhood, feeling like it's a bunch of misfits and misguided gente, and it's not, homie. It's far from that. You know what I'm saying? We woke, homie. We well educated, and we understand exactly what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean? It's just that we've been put in this situation and this position for so long that like I said, we've learned to hold our own, no matter where we at. You know, it's a fucked up thing that a lot of the homies from the hood have got removed off of yards because of our belief system in our neighborhood, that was set by people before us. You know what I'm saying? We don't got a lot of homies clicked up. And the reason why we don't got a lot of homies clicked up is because that's one of our bylaws, is we don't get hooked up. Mob don't get hooked up. We don't go to prison and get hooked up. Well, the only thing that's asked when you from the mob, when you go in there, is that you represent the mob settle gang as a norteño to the fullest, homie. You're allowed to be an asset to the people, and you're allowed to sacrifice some time inside there for the people, but it's asked that you don't get clicked up and that you come back home, and that everybody understands that you can't serve 2 masters, homie. You feel me? There has been heads that would get clicked up, and when they came back, they had to take a back seat, meaning that they couldn't go no juntas. They were only allowed limited influence and certain shit like that, right? Because you went and got hooked up. You know what I mean? So it's not that it was frowned upon. It's just something that was implemented in our neighborhood in the 80s, behind something that happened, I guess, like in the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? I think when the Westside Raza had started up, that some individuals from my neighborhood, that they came out with that rule. Anyhow, we enforced it all the way through. Like I said, I've been going to prison since I was a little kid. I never got hooked, and it's not that I frowned upon it. I didn't look at it. I didn't respect it. I respected it. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I fucking, I was ready to do whatever I had to do for the people, no matter what it was. No matter if I had to stay there longer and not come back home to my family, to my barrio. I was ready to sacrifice whatever I had to sacrifice at any time. You know what I'm saying? And I was the last person that was scared to poke anybody. Yeah, I didn't give a fuck who it was. If that's what I had to do, that's what I was asked, then that was what was gonna get done. It's just real simple. You know what I mean? Like I said, that was in 2002, 2003. We were still doing our thing. 2004, 2003, I started up a couple businesses, and the mob was still doing this thing. 2004, I wasn't around the hood no more. I was starting to do my own thing, and more and more. I was already progressing from trying to do these things all the way since the 90s, but it's just I kept on getting locked up because people would not give me a chance to try to do something for myself and stay away from all the bullshit, right? So I finally started doing that, right? I started going. I was going to church. I was going to Jubilee. I had started up Beatdown Records. I had opened my own studio because Mr. 21 and they had their studio, and all that shit, but they never showed us love. They never took us to the studio. They never, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have those. They were like the, you know, wannabe celebrities and shit like that. So we never really got action like that. You know what I mean? So I opened up my own studio in the hood and let anybody from the neighborhood go. I can give a fuck a girl, a monkey, the squirrels, a fucking roach. Anybody who wanted to record music, it was open to them. You feel me? I recorded my first album, Frank Gucci, What Goes Around Comes Around, in a porta potty. You know what I'm saying? We had no idea what we were doing. You know what I mean? But we did that, you know. Free Hugo, you know what I'm saying? Where we at it right now. That's my motherfucking engineer, my boy. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up what happened to you, Ganan. You know what I'm saying? You're a good dude, homie. You're innocent, my boy. You need to come back home, my boy. Someone needs to fight for that shit and get the homie back home. You feel me? But 2004, I started doing all these things. I ended up joining the Greater Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. I worked for the Olim Project, which is a gang project from Moxa. I was working with C.E.O. He's the Simone cat who worked at the Washington Youth Center for a long time, and I helped them a couple of times dealing with mediating between rival gangs or whatnot, or even incidents that happened on the streets, right? For instance, when it comes to the whole, I started volunteering basically, you know what I'm saying, with different things, and people were hearing what I was doing and that I was trying to basically help with the whole violence in San Jose. Basically, I was trying to, you know, not really halt it, but at least start talking and using my influence as an ex-gang member to encourage non-violence, basically, between each other. You feel me? And for instance, the mob was going by on Thursdays to the shoe. I was going to Jubilee, and Sonny Laura from the Star David and a couple other people had showed up to Jubilee to do something with Dick Bernal, and one of the vatos there recognized me from the Pinta, and he was a full-blooded, you know, full-force Christian, and he hollered at me and let me know, you Christian? I said, you know, hey, I'm a believer, homie, I'm here. I just, you know, my wife, she's a Christian, and I'm just, you know, I'm trying to figure this shit out, my boy. You feel me? And he was like, that's all good, kind of, you know, we need your help. The dudes from the mob, they shot the park last Thursday. We were doing a Bible study. So I was like, shit, don't even trip, I got you. You know what I'm saying? So I dealt with that. And then there was another incident where Soul called me where at the time you had Drew Deasy was coming up hella crazy in 04 and 04, 05 around there. And there was an incident with Metal Mouth and some homies from the mob. And that evolved into a couple of incidents. And so got with me, I got with the homies, he got with his homies, and we ended up squashing the whole team. You know what I'm saying? And there was a couple other issues that happened where I did some stuff with a few things with Moxa too. With Moxa I started doing, we would go like to some of these charter schools and other little things, and I would go and talk to these neighborhoods and whatnot, and or to these community schools and to these kids and kind of give them a rundown. So I was starting to do that, but like I said, I never get a chance really to get too deep into anything I wanted to do because the cops would snatch me up and I go back to jail again. You know, so because while I'm doing all these things right here, I'm also a part of the Greater San Jose Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and I'm actually getting at the motherfucking president, who's an OG dude, and I'm figuring like who's gonna be the best mentor in this whole business game is gonna be this cat. You feel me? And I couldn't even be out long enough to learn anything, you know, because these motherfuckers found a way to send me back to jail again. You know what I mean? This time they sent me for that little stretch, you know, the 5-year stretch. You feel me? Where I was gone at this point, I think the mob is out of hand. They killed 2, 3 homies, and a couple years in a row they kept on killing homies basically. And finally, an incident happened with that dude Sammy Ramirez and all the little bullshit and the green light and the tripping and the whole fucking snitching and you know, all that shit, homie. You know what I'm saying? That was 07. Like I said, I get out the end of 2010. At this point, like I'm like way I'm distanced from whatever the mob is doing. Like you know, I have no idea what's going on over there. I don't keep contact. I don't really fuck with nobody no more like that. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of older cats that have jobs, have kids. We chill, we go to drive-ins, we smoke weed, chill, bullshit. Nothing to do with the neighborhood though. And what it calls in 20 that was, and then like I said in 2013, I had got into it with these cats. Where they went and they struck me up, you know what I'm saying, behind the whole, there can't be no more mob and whatever bullshit, and then they deemed me. So when they deemed me, my name's going all over in all the county, I mean in all the Beatdowns, there's my name in there saying that for treason and some other shit, right? It basically got turned over again. They got turned over, right? Because these dudes were disrespecting. You feel me? They didn't have to get at me like that. I mean, there's always, you know, what everybody understands is when you get hooked up, that don't make you Jesus, G. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna get hooked up, homie, you gotta have respect for your manpower. You gotta have respect for the people, for the cause. You know what I'm saying? Because if you disrespect the homies and talk to them like they ain't shit, then you don't really got respect for the people and the cause, money. You in this shit for your own personal interests, money. You feel me? Your own personal gain, benefit, all that shit. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that I'm against is all that. I've always been against all that. Anybody that knows me as a Nathaniel homie knows that all the beatdowns I've been to, I'll sit there and argue with everybody. I don't give a fuck. Because what's right is right. I'm not down with this other weird shit. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie to you. When I went on this last little trip, I didn't mind my business from other incidents that happened prior to that. So there was a lot of cats that were deeming homies up and down like nothing, and they were all on heroin. They were fucked up. They were just, you know what I'm saying? They mentally weren't stable to be calling those kind of type of hits and shots, but they were. And although I felt like saying some stuff, I felt like taking off on these cats, I didn't, because I already knew, because I'm from the mob, they're gonna look at it like in another, they won't understand. You know what I'm saying? In 2015, I ended up in the county jail. When I end up in the county jail is where I see Martin, right? And I'm going because of a DUI, and I got 5 days for it, right? I had to go do it in the county because I didn't want to do that stupid work program bullshit. So I ended up going in 2015. I had to go do these 5 days, right? They finally got me back in the system, right? It was my fault. It's dumbass shit I did. Stupid ass move. I don't drink no more. You feel me? But after that, I just shut down from that shit. Because now I'm a grown. I don't need to make the same mistake a bunch of times. It's one time, baby, and that's it. Boom, shut down. You know what I mean? No more. That's off the list. You know what I mean? And anyhow, so 2015, I ended up in the county. I'm talking to some vatos right there in the tank, and they're like, this vato's going like this to you. Hey, he's talking to you? So I turn around and look, and this dude's going like this to me, and they call me Cheeks. So I know he's talking to me, so then we start doing the whole, you know, sign language shit. And I let them know straight up that, I know they got me in a piece of paper. I know you guys say I'm no good, but I don't go PC, homie. Anybody can ask this fucking vato that. He's still right there, ask him. I let him know straight up. I don't go PC, homie, I don't roll up, fuck that. I'm on the main line, homie, and you let anybody fucking know, man, that I'm gonna be right here and little punk ass, funny ass motherfucking farm over there, and anybody that you want to send, you got 5 days, money. Do whatever you guys gotta fucking do, my boy. He's like, nah, Charlie, homie, they just want you to fall in. They just want your body to fall in. And who, fall into what? Fall into what? Man, what do you mean fall into what, G, money? I don't understand what you fucking bottles want anymore. You feel me? And that was like kind of the end of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? As far as that part went, as far as me and him talking man to man, I didn't know there was, you know, it's fucked up what happened. He's a solid ass person. You know, I wish, you know, life would have been better for him. I wish we could have made better decisions in life. You feel me? But it is what it is. We are who we are. We are where we're at, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that was just on a personal thing with me and him. Had nothing to do with whatever was going on outside that, because a motherfucker like me know how to separate the shit. You feel me? And what it calls but that was the last time I seen that vato. That was like in 2015. You feel me? So when I say shit like I don't go to PC, I ain't fucking playing. I was dealing. I went to the county. I went to the main line, homie. I ain't no fucking punk. I don't give a fuck. You feel me? I'm gonna hold my own. I ain't gonna let no one do me on some old weird ass charges. In March, I had that other incident with this dude, Mr. and with the termite dude and all these other fucking idiots over there, and the dudes in the back, and Bam Bam, and the other Sammy, and all these other, all the little shit. Basically, that resulted to where it was at. And it was funny because I've been out 10 years, man. So before any incident happened, everybody knows, like, I ain't no gangbang. I don't be out there gangbanging, man. I ain't running around such shit. I wear red. I love red. That's my motherfucking color. You feel me? That's why I sport. Regardless, I'll be a fucking 80-year-old man wearing on the red fucking shirt. You know what I mean? I wasn't banging, man. These dudes, they knew I wasn't. And they knew I wasn't a part of that. I was out too long to be even a part. I was nothing in contact with none of these people, nothing at all. So what they did was they threw some old, that my homies from my hood, saying fuck north, and tried to get a hold of me. You feel me? And that was just to bring me in their little fold and just asking me questions, and they wanted me to do this, want me to do that. I ain't doing none of these things, money. I'm not obligated to do none of these things. I'm not hooked up. I don't gotta do none of these things. My boy, you feel me? Well, homies think it's suspect that you're out here for that. You're out there that long. Like, what the fuck? Suspects, I'm out here that long. What the fuck? Motherfucker, I'm free, money. And I understand it. I went to jail before because I had a reason to go to jail. I wanted to go to jail. I was earning my stripes. That's why I was going to jail, motherfucker. I'm a grown-ass man. I got nothing else to prove. I got nothing else for nobody, money. You know what I'm saying? It's my time now. You know what I mean? I'm done with all that shit. I've been done with all that shit. But these fools dragged me in and put this little political move on me because, you know, they didn't want me to start gaining some type of influence, or they don't want my pockets to start getting fat, and they're not gonna be able to get a piece of that.